good, everybody? It's your boy Eddie here and welcome back to the channel, and I hope you all are having a wonderful day. And for today's video, we are reviewing an exclusive colorway of a silhouette that I have grown very fond of and has probably been one of my favorite silhouettes of 2023. And I've been reviewing the other colorways for the past 2 months now. So with that being said, guys, what we have right here is none other than the Nike and Nocta Glide in the bright crimson colorway. And before we even continue this review, guys, please make sure that you hit that subscribe button as well as that notification bell, because we are currently on the road to 3,000 subscribers and we are at about 2,900-ish. So definitely be sure to let your friends and family know, because any subscription, any like, comments, or shares definitely helps the channel grow. And with that being said, let's just get right into the review. And spoiler alert, guys, this colorway right here is probably going to be my least favorite out of all the colorways for the Nike and Nocta Glides, because I'm gonna say that the triple whites is in first place, and I've said that in my previous review. Second place, I'm gonna have to say the white and black. Then third place, I'm gonna do the black and white, which I did a review on last month. Then I'll probably put this colorway and then the slime greens in last place, because for those of y'all that know me already know that I don't really rock with red like that, and I don't wear it as a whole in my closet. But if it was a deeper or darker red, I definitely would have given these more of a chance. However, if red is your favorite color, if you like red, I think these sneakers would be perfect for you, because with some black wax jeans, some black cargo pants, and other different type of outfits, maybe you could even pull off an all red outfit with this sneaker. But for those of y'all that rock red like that, I think these would be a good sneaker for y'all, to be honest, especially at the price point of $160 plus tax and all that. I think it's a pretty fair bet. And with that being said, let's just briefly go into the box details real quick, and have been reviewing this Nocta box for the past 2 months now. But for those of you that are new to my channel or have not seen a Nike Nocta box, this box pretty much commemorates or tributes the late 1990s to mid 2000s Nike box, but instead of having that red and brown, this is actually going to be in that light brown colorway with the 3M side of the box, which is pretty cool, because once you put the flash on this side of the box, it does have that bright 3M flash to it, and I think that that looks really tough. Then when we look at this bottom right hand corner, you can see that we have that Nike check right there. And then once we go into the front of the box, you can see on that left hand side we do have that Nocta logo. And then once we go onto this side, you can see the 3 northern stars, or as I like to call it, the swords of revealing light. And then when we go onto this side of the box, you can see that we have that CL and AWR. Basically what the CL stands for is copy left, and the AWR stands for all wrongs reversed, which I think is a pretty cool touch. Then when we look onto the front of the box right there, we can see that sticker tag, and it does read off as Nocta Glide, and the colorway shown is bright crimson, black, and black. And I went with my true to size of a size 8, and as I mentioned in my previous reviews of the Nocta Glides, I personally recommend to go true to size, especially if you have semi-wide to wide feet. But maybe if you have skinny or narrow feet, you may be able to get away with a half size down, but my personal recommendation is to go true to size. Then once we open this box right here, we are greeted with that nice baby blue Nocta wax tissue paper, and I love that. Then we have that standard white wax tissue paper that wraps around the shoe. And that pretty much concludes all the box details, guys. It's definitely a very basic box, and if you guys aren't familiar with the Nocta brand, they go for that. That's kind of what they're known for, that simplicity slash luxury, but just chill vibe. And I love that about Nocta. And some people may say that for the price point that you're paying for the sweatpants, the outfits, and all that type of stuff, it's too simple for that. But I think they've worked on kind of finding a middle ground overall. But then when looking at the sneakers, you definitely can't say that this is a simple shoe at all, especially with this colorway right here. And when looking at it, this sneaker probably pops out the most and is the most brightest. But then again, when I think about it, the slime green colorway is a bit more bright and stands out way more because it's in that lime green colorway with the black pops. But anyways, guys, when briefly focusing on to the history of the shoe, there's not much to it other than the fact that this sneaker is obviously a direct upgrade, I want to say, to the Zoom Flight 95s. The only differences between the midsole of both of those sneakers is the fact that the Zoom Flight 95 has 3 bubbles as opposed to this one having 4 bubbles. And the thing that I question about this sneaker, especially from a design perspective, is the fact that I don't know why they didn't just do an all black carbon fiber bubbles, and instead they chose to do 3 with the chrome Nocta on it. My idea would probably be to either make all of the bubbles chrome or make all of the bubbles in that black carbon fiber, because it kind of makes the sneaker look odd, at least to me. But I do like that they put the chrome underfoot right there, and that looks good. But maybe if it were me designing the shoe, I probably would have went a little bit more simple. But with that being said, guys, that's going to conclude the history of the sneaker, and let's just get right into the details. And for this review, I decided not to bring my hot steps onto the stage because they've been getting flamed and people have been saying to put them to rest and all that type of stuff, which is cool. I understand, and I'm still gonna wear those sneakers. I might clean them up a little bit, but they look cool, man, and they feel good on the feet and they comfortable. So that's why I keep on wearing them even though they are cooked. I have an extra pair on ice. but I'm debating whether or not I should even bring those out yet. But anyways, guys, let's just focus on to the details of it. So as this being the sneaker that came out after the Nocta Terra Hot Steps, they pretty much have the same DNA and same formula, but what I always say in my reviews of these glides is that they are basically a lifestyle slash basketball version of what the Hot Step was trying to be. And as I said before, the Terra Hot Steps were more of a luxurious vibe type of sneaker, because that's why you can see that there's all leather around it, and they have way more chrome parts all over it. So you have a chrome Nike check right into the toe box, and then where this check would be a chrome little emblem right there as well with a Nike check. But with this sneaker, I believe that the thought process was to make it a little bit more affordable as well as more stylish, because a lot of people can't pull off the Hot Step, but I personally like that silhouette. But for me, this sneaker is definitely going to blow it out the water, just because a lot of more people love the basketball style design of sneakers, and this fits the description 100%. So when looking at this toe box right here, as I mentioned earlier, you can see that we have that Nike check, but instead of having that chrome emblem or pendant, you just have it in this plastic material right here. Then once we move to the top of the shoe, you can see that we have these all black laces, and the Nike Nocta Glides do not come with extra laces, so the one that you see on the sneaker is the one that you're only getting. We also have some 3M eyelets that surround the sneaker as well, which I think was a pretty good take on the shoe, because when you look at the Hot Steps, they didn't have 3M that much on the laces, but they did have it on the surrounding eyelet area, and I think that was really cool that they were able to replicate that in a different way. Then when we focus more into the tongue, you can see that we have that black mesh right there, and then at the top of the tongue, you can also see that we have the Swords of Revealing Light, or the 3 Northern Stars, whatever you want to call it. But instead of having it with the 3M hit, you can see that it's in that all black plastic, as well as having the red Northern Stars, which I think is a pretty cool look. Then once we go into the lateral side of the shoe, you can see where this pretty much looks very similar to the Hot Steps, because the Hot Steps had the leather overlays on both sides and pretty much cover the whole shoe. But with this one, you have this kind of mesh woven material, which I think still looks great. And we also have these 3M strips right here. And these sneakers are gonna be bright, guys, and they look extremely great. And for those of y'all that know me, y'all know I love 3M on sneakers. Then when we look onto this Nike check right here, you can see that's in that black colorway. However, it does have a Nike check outline, and then right inside that outline is the full Nike check, which I think is a pretty nice touch, because when you look at the Hot Steps, the Nike check is way smaller, but it does have that nice chrome or steel, whatever material that is, emblem Nike check. Then once we go into the back here area now, you can see that we have that black pull tab right here, which is very similar to the Yeezy 350s in my opinion, especially the V1s. And then right under that, you can see that we have that chrome or steel G-Tech logo. And I just love that because it does make the shoe pop and fits with the material that's going on. And then when going onto the medial side of the shoe, you can see that the same thing pretty much follows suit as the lateral side. And then when going onto the outsole of the shoe, this is one of the things that shocked me a lot about the sneaker, because when looking at the product photos, I thought that this was going to be a solid all black outsole. However, it's in a translucent colorway, so it may get some yellowing, some aging on it, even though the color is black. It is very translucent, so you can actually see through the light of the shoe, which is pretty crazy. And then something else to note is that we have that nice Nocta Glide traction pattern as well, with those yellow hits, which makes the shoe pop. And you guys know that I love that detail as well. One thing that I want to note before I conclude this review is the fact that we do have a more premium insole, and I'm not going to bring out the dirty insoles from the Hot Steps from last video. But as you can see right here, we do have it in this baby blue color. And then right at the bottom, we have that beautiful Nocta logo with the 3 Northern Stars, and it's in this kind of silver material. With that being said, guys, that's going to conclude the history as well as the details of the shoe. So now let's get right into this on full look, guys. So that's gonna conclude the review as well as the on full look, and I hope you guys enjoyed this video as much as I did making it for y'all. Definitely let me know what you think about the Nocta Glide in the Crimson Red colorway. As I said earlier, I'm not too much of a fan of it, but I want to know y'all thoughts on it. So other than that, don't forget to like, share, comment, and subscribe. You guys already know we on the road to 3K subscribers, and without y'all I'm nothing. So I'll catch y'all on the next video. Peace.